Tout le monde Shifla, Amber here, and happy September. It is September 1st, which means that I'm here for monthly favorites. And usually I would be complaining about how fast the year is going, but like I said, it's September 1st, which means my birthday's in 4 days. And also, being that it's September, it is now time to start transferring into fall, and I could not be more thrilled. I was on the Bath & Body Works website last night, and pumpkin cupcake is back in stock, so quite a few favorites this month, so let's just jump right in. The first one is a mascara. You may or may not know, but I've been looking for a new favorite mascara that is cruelty-free and also amazing quality, and I've been being harassed by my friend Becca to try the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So I finally picked it up. I don't know why I'm so late to this beautiful product, but it's honestly incredible. I'm obsessed. I'm wearing it now. I don't know if you can see what's happening with my lashes, but oh my god, the first time I put it on, I just went to try it on. I wasn't wearing any eyeliner or anything. My mom goes, she's also like across the room from me, she's like, oh my god, I can see that from here. That's how lengthening and volumizing. It's crazy. I might say it's better than their real, which is a lot for me to say. The only problem I have is how easily it transfers and smudges, but I can clean that up and look past that. Moving on, another Too Faced product. I've been looking for a new concealer. I've been wearing the Maybelline Better Skin concealer for a while now, and I don't know if it's because it's starting to dry up, but it doesn't blend well, and I'm just also, since it's Maybelline, I'm trying to transfer out of that. So I picked up the Born This Way concealer, and this is Deep Tan. This stuff is incredible. It blends like a dream. It's a perfect match for my skin. I'm not wearing it right now. I'm not really wearing anything on my face right now, base wise. It's lightweight, but it has such great coverage. Medium full coverage, you can build it up. I've been wearing just a powder throughout the summer, and this just over the blemishes. It covers perfectly, where the other concealer I was using, you could still see through it, or it was just like cakey on. If you haven't tried this yet, definitely go pick it up. Anyway, I know I just said I'm transferring out of Maybelline, but I was just sent the new Influencer Vox Box, and this month's was the Maybelline Better Skin, Super Stay Better Skin Skin Transforming Powder, so I received this for free. This is the shade Coconut, and I didn't want to love it because, like I said, I am trying to transfer out of Maybelline, even though it's my favorite drugstore brand. That's why I'm having such a hard time just completely cutting it out of my life. Try not to love it, but First of all, this also is a perfect match for my skin. The coverage, for a powder, the coverage is absolutely amazing. This is all I've been wearing. This is all I've been wearing for the past like month, base-wise, on my face, and it just looks so smooth and flawless. It blurs pores. It looks so good. The only other powder that I've loved this much is the Naked Skin powder. The last beauty product is also Maybelline, but this one was bought for me, and I am not rude nor am I wasteful, and it's the lipstick I'm wearing now. It's from the new Bold range. It's the Midnight Blue. If you had showed me this lipstick a year ago, I'd be like, oh, that's pretty, but I don't know if I can pull it off. Never in a million years would I have thought that I would be so into blue lipsticks, but that's where I'm at right now. Brown, gray, and blue is where I'm at right now. So pretty. It's so pigmented. It's so creamy. It's not really a matte finish. It's sort of like a satin finish, where it's, I guess, semi-matte satin finish. The lasting power is amazing. What I've also really been doing is wearing this and then popping Petite Four by ColourPop right in the center, sort of like an almost ombre effect. So moving on into clothing. The first thing is actually an accessory. I'm obsessed with sunny sunglasses, and I've been picking these up more for the last month or so. These are from Primark. They were like $2 at Primark. I think of them like the little sister to my Betsy Johnson ones that I think were in my May favorites. Yeah, because I wore them to the 1975. Okay, so next, I've been wearing a lot these shorts. I actually hijacked these from Caitlin a few months ago. Last time I was at her house, she had a container of clothes she was giving away, and all of us that were at her house just raided it, and I came out with these. I've just been wearing everything. I like to roll up the pant leg. I pull them up so they're like sort of high-waisted. I love the way they look with like a shirt tucked in or like a flannel tied around the waist. They sort of have that, I'm trying to talk so fast that I keep stuttering. They sort of have that like mom jean effect, and just really simple, summery, and cute. Next, with that, a shirt I've been wearing a lot with those shorts is my jaw-breaking Band Boys Equal Trouble shirt. There's not a lot to say about it. It's comfortable. The slogan on the shirt cannot be more true. If there's one thing I know, is that Band Boys equal trouble. It's so soft, so comfortable, and I just throw it on whenever I'm going out. I wanted it for so long, and I'm just so happy that I finally have it. To dress things up a little bit, if you watched my Boohoo haul, you saw where I talked about how obsessed I am with this top. Like I said, this is from Boohoo. I refer to this as my Maddie shirt because it very much reminds me of like 2014 Robbers era Maddie, when he would wear the sheer floral shirts. And it's actually like a shirt dress, but I've been wearing it as a shirt over my striped dress. I didn't think that would go together, but somehow it does. And also my black jumpsuit. It's one of those pieces that transfers over well throughout the seasons depending on what you wear it with, and it's just so pretty. And there's another one on the website that's similar that I need. And the last clothing bit is also from Boohoo, and it's this maxi skirt. It's just plain blush colored maxi skirt, but the thing that I really love is that it has pockets. Anything with any dress type skirt type deal with pockets is a favorite of mine. I actually can't wait to wear it with this top that I'm wearing, because I tried it on in my Boohoo haul with this shirt and it looks really cute. So yippee skippy. Oh my god, hold on, rewind. Also from Boohoo, my jelly shoes. There's really nothing to say about this. My 90s heart squealed when I saw these on the website, and they're actually surprisingly really comfortable. What I would say is either wear some really thin socks or put like one of those like odor eater type things in, because your feet will sweat, which will make your feet slide, and that's annoying. There's nothing to say about jelly shoes except I'm a 90s kid, I'm a 90s baby, so to have the shoes that I loved more than anything as a child back in my life, especially around this time when it's around my birthday, so I'm like really reliving my childhood for some reason. Now moving into, the cars are just really having it right now. Moving into everything else, the first thing is super random, and it's just the fact that Aladdin is coming to Storybrooke. Once Upon a Time comes back in I think like 2 weeks, and Aladdin is coming to Once Upon a Time. Aladdin and Jafar and I think Jasmine, better be Jasmine, I'm pretty sure Jasmine's coming too. But I love Aladdin so much. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. It's one of my favorite stories. Aladdin, well yeah, Jasmine's my favorite Disney princess. Aladdin, I'm in love with Aladdin. He is my top 3 fictional boyfriends. Aladdin, Prince Eric, and Peter Pan. Not that you needed to know that. Next item I don't have to show, but this is the summer that I've been drinking more Gatorade and Powerade than water, so I figured I'd just include that in my favorites because I have been really loving Gatorade and Powerade. I've just been really dehydrated and this summer, so I always need that added oomph from all the added vitamins and I can't think of the word right now. Electrolytes, specifically cucumber lime Gatorade and the melon Powerade. That's always my favorite. Now On to TV and movies. The first movie, I actually meant to put it in my July favorites, and it's a movie that I watched on Netflix. It's called Palm Trees in the Snow. It's actually, it's a Spanish movie, but it takes place mostly in Africa. It's hard to describe. It's about this girl whose family owned like a sugar, or worked on a sugar cane plantation in Africa when it was colonized, and she has to go back to figure out about her uncle's past and it's complicated, but it's really good, and there are subtitles, so don't worry about that. Next, my mom and I went to see Star Trek Beyond at the beginning of the month, and it was so good. Oh my god, I love Star Trek. I've always loved Star Trek. I love space. I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars. I just love space. And the new Star Trek franchise is so good. This movie was so good. The effects were so just impressive, especially in 3D. We went to see it in 3D, and usually when I go see movies in 3D, it's like, oh, okay, cool. But this, I'm like, wow, it's like fully immersive. I'm so good with words. I think a lot of issues touched on in that Star Trek are like real life things happening in our world today, and I thought that was really cool to tie in. It was really sad watching with Anton being gone, and also Leonard Nimoy. I somehow forgot that, not that he died, but that he had died between the last two movies. Somehow I thought it was after the first one. So that was really sad. Next is a show that should be no surprise because everyone's currently obsessed with this show. It's Stranger Things. I went into it like, I don't know what the hype is. Everyone's talking about this show, but I was hooked from the first episode. Everyone says it's like sort of, it's not really scary to me. It's more of a thriller, like a sci-fi thriller. Acting is incredible. All of the kids are phenomenal. Millie Bobby Brown, the little girl who plays 11, reminds me so much of like a young Natalie Portman, like facially and her acting. It's just been confirmed for season 2, so I'm super stoked about that. I can't wait for season 2 to see where the story goes. Also, Winona Ryder, if I could speak, Winona Ryder, girl, justice for Barb. The next movie is He Named Me Malala, which is the documentary about Malala Yousafzai. I reviewed her book, I Am Malala, a few months ago. Was it months ago? Yeah, a few months ago. I just love her. I love her story. I love her strength and perseverance, and I think she's incredible, an incredible role model, not only for young girls, but for just girls and just people in general. And it was really cool to see, like, not just the humanitarian, not just the advocate, but just the real girl, at the time, I think she was 16 when the movie came out, 16, 17-year-old girl, just going to school, hanging out at home with her family. So that was really nice. And the last thing happened very recently, and it's a performance. The VMAs just happened this past weekend, and Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles Carter destroyed my life yet again. Her performance, her 15-minute performance of Lemonade, her Lemonade mashup, was absolutely everything. She is the queen. I love Beyonce so much. There's really nothing else to say. Also, she and Blueberry slayed that white carpet. I was like, if they are not your goals, I don't know what you're doing with your life. So next, books. First, I'll show you this book. I recently got a new coloring book. I'm really into adult coloring books. I'm into children's coloring books too. But FYE, the big one in Center City, is going out of business. Well, it's out of business now, it's closed. Everything was like 50 to 70% off, so I found this in the store and I got it. This is the Joanna Basford Lost Ocean coloring book. I always see these in the Secret Garden and the Enchanted Forest ones. I'm like, I need this in my life. I haven't really gotten much done in it, but I just think it's so beautiful. Still working on this, but like, They're honestly so gorgeous and just so relaxing. It's really great to just get your mind off of everything, just calm down, especially for someone like me. It's a great thing to combat anxiety and just stress, so I'm really into that. The next book is one of the 2 books I finished this month, and it's this book, Jacoby by William Ritter. It's about Abigail, who comes to America and starts working with Jacoby, who's sort of like a paranormal detective. So it's kind of, the book flat describes as like Doctor Who meets Sherlock, and I can honestly say that's what it is. It kind of reminds me of Spiderwick, the Spiderwick Chronicles, the movie. I never read the books. I'm going to speak more about it in my books of the month, which I'm about to film. So definitely subscribe if you're not, so you can see when it's uploaded, so you can hear my thoughts in full about this book. So last would be music. I didn't have a lot of music this month, which is bizarre. But first of all, while I was at FYE, the vinyls were all 50% off. Obviously, I was looking for one of the 1975, but I didn't find either of them. What I did find was the new album from The Neighborhood, Wiped Out. So obviously, I was going to get it, and I'm just obsessed. I already loved the album, but everything on vinyl just sounds so much better, and it's more like nostalgic for a time that I wasn't even alive during. But this month I've been listening to a lot of Paradise Spheres. I don't know, I just really miss them right now, and I just really miss them. So I've been watching a lot of live performances. I've watched a lot of my own Paradise Spheres vlogs, and I'm just in a state where I just need them to come back on tour, just come back to Pennsylvania, and I just need some PF time. I miss Addison. The one new song that I've really been into recently is Closer by the Chainsmokers featuring Halsey. And at first I'm like, oh, this is cool, this is fun, like a fun summer jam. But the more I just keep going back to it, and the more I listen to it, the beat is what I think gets me. It's just so sick, and it's just been stuck in my head. We ain't ever getting older. Their performance in the VMAs. Also, Halsey looked incredible at the VMAs. Lastly, I have revisited one of my favorite musicals. It's like my top 5 musicals, and I don't know why I do know why I haven't listened to it as much. It's because I've been obsessed with Hamilton, and that's been basically all I've been listening to. But I've really been immersing myself in the Heights soundtrack. I've been in the Heights. If you haven't heard In the Heights, what are you doing? And also, if you are a Hamilton fan and haven't listened to In the Heights, what are you actually doing? I've been obsessed with Lin-Manuel Miranda for so long. Oh my god, it's almost been 6 years since I went to see In the Heights for my birthday. It was my 20th birthday. I went to see In the Heights. It was so phenomenal. And I was already in love with it because I listened to the soundtrack, and much like Hamilton, and just fallen in love. But this is everything. But then I went to see it, I cried so many times, and I just have been reliving that lately, and like I said, somehow forgot how amazing it is. It's not forgot, it's just been pushed to the back of my brain. Lin is a freaking genius. So if you haven't listened to In the Heights, I feel sorry for you, but I will leave. I have quite a few. I have my favorite songs from the musical in my show tunes playlist, so I will leave that down there for you, with a lot of other musical theater songs you should be listening to. Thank me later. But I've really been jamming out to, well, Brie I listen to all the time. That's one of my favorite songs, period. 96,000 is my jam. And then Blackout, for some reason, just been, anyway, listen to it. Lin's a genius, like I said. So those have been my favorites for the month of August. Let me know down there what some of your favorite things were throughout the month, and some things you're looking forward to in September. Like I said, I'm very much looking forward to my birthday on the 5th. Also, Jackie's birthday party is on the 17th, and I'm also just really looking forward to transferring into fall, clearly by my wardrobe and this whole look I'm going for. I've been very much in fall spirit. I've actually also been very much into the Christmas spirit I've been listening to. That's another thing I should mention. Pentatonic's Christmas album. Oh, almost forgot. Another not random, it's a music favorite. I've been listening to Pentatonic's cover of Papa Ute by Stromae, like non-stop. Somehow I've gone 2 years without ever seeing their video for it. It's the only Pentatonic's video / cover I've never seen somehow. But the video is like slightly creepy because they are all dolls, and there's just something really sort of like sinister to it. I don't know if that's the intention, but they're singing in French, and we all know how much I love French. The French language, the French culture, the French people. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down there, and I'll see you very soon.